All right, welcome back.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum, bum.
Is that our theme song?
I don't know, it's not good.
I think
But we're not musically inclined.
we're not, so
No.
hopefully we eventually get a theme song that was not
Maybe
our own
someone
design.
is musically inclined.
Yeah, and they can make us.
Am I using that word correctly? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really late right now.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah,
The
that's
child is not
late for us.
sleeping.
All right, so we're talking about the Mayans. Oops, almost forgot to say it. We're talking about the Mayan
The
civilization.
chocolate! They found chocolate.
They did find
Very
chocolate.
excited
yes.
about this.
Mhm.
Let's hear about the chocolate
The Mayans. Yeah, they
finders.
found the chocolate drink, but yeah. The Yucatan. So the Yucatan was where a peninsula is where the Mayans start off. It's this area right here. So this is North America right up here. Down here, South America. So it's in between that Central America region.
So that's Latin America.
Yes. So right below Mexico, on the bottom of Mexico, Guatemala, Belize. This is the boundaries of the empire right here. And they existed during the classical period. So between 300 and 900 AD is when the Mayan Empire
Now, is
existed.
this after the fall of Rome and all the things that we've learned?
So
Like, is this?
you remember Rome fell in 476 AD. So it's a little bit before the fall of Rome and a
got
little
it.
bit after.
It
So
overlaps a
yeah,
little bit. Okay,
overlaps
cool.
a little bit. So
Cool,
that's
cool,
what's
cool.
happening in Europe when this is going down. Yeah. So the Mayan way of life. So the Mayans grew crops and used slash and burn agriculture methods.
Oh my goodness.
So we're going to talk about what they ate first. So they would basically, when they get these fields, they would cut them all down and they wouldn't cut them down. They would burn them down. So that's why it's called slash and burn, because you'd burn it and it would burn a huge chunk of the forest, and then there would be obviously ground there, and you'd take that and use that to plant your crops.
I wonder if it ever got out of control.
I'm sure it did. Yes.
We're from California. We know fires.
Yeah. They also for religion they also worship gods that were related to nature.
Yeah,
So
that's
maybe
why
they worshiped the
this
river.
photo. I
Yes.
don't love that.
So they did human sacrifices as well. So that's what's happening in this photo, is that they would bring someone up to the top of their temples. They'd cut through their stomach, yank out their
that's
heart.
their heart.
Yeah, and they'd sacrifice it to the god, lift it up, and then they would roll the body back down. Sometimes the guy was still alive when he was dying, so that's pretty violent.
Oh my word. Now, is this just a guy they didn't like, or how did you get picked to be a sacrifice?
Usually you were a prisoner, so if you lost the battle, they'd take you prisoner. They would actually purposely try to, instead of killing you, to take you prisoner, because they'd rather sacrifice prisoners than to kill them in war.
Oh, so you really didn't want to go to jail.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh my.
They had kings, that's who was in charge, and these kings were considered to be semi or partially divine. So when they died, eventually they'd become gods. They were mummified. They weren't mummified, but they were seen once they died to become gods. Semi-divine, so kind of in between God and man is where the kings were.
Is this like their version of a president? Like they were in charge of everything.
The king was in charge of yes, that's what a king is.
Sorry, my brain. Duh. Just kidding. Please pretend I didn't ask that.
Alright, so end of the Maya, okay, so end of the Mayan civilization. The Mayan civilization ended around 980, but you want to know the crazy part? Is that no one knows why they collapsed. There's no for sure answer. A lot of people have a bunch of different theories.
What do you mean collapsed? Like they just don't exist?
The cities were empty. So we found their cities, so this is like what the cities look like today. They're a bunch of just stone in the jungle.
Like Peru. Right?
What?
They have these in like Peru.
Machu Picchu, yes,
Yeah.
but that's one. But yeah, so these are all a bunch of these in the jungle, and they're just all abandoned. No one knows why they abandoned them. They're not sure. The most popular theory is that there was a water shortage, so not enough rain, and then there was enough water to feed people. But honestly, people just aren't certain. They're not sure why after 600 years the Mayans disappeared.
There's not any like people that who have ancestors that were Mayan.
They do, but it's so long ago they don't know. So no one really knows what happened.
That's so interesting.
Yeah. So that brings us to our
Tea time, but it's nighttime, so I have my fish mug again, and I have more apple cider. Yes, very, very excited. So this tea is more of a rant. Okay? Anyway. So we all, throughout this day, you know what I mean? All of us want to look the best, and we all want to look good, right? And we feel like ladies, men, I'm sure you feel this way too. But ladies, we feel like we have to put the makeup on, and we, it's all these standards of I have to look good and stuff. I feel for you guys, okay? You're especially in this time because you're 15, 14, all these things. So back then, they really cared about their looks. You know this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the things that they would do, these beauty regimens, were just horrid. I mean,
Tell
is
us
that
what they would do to
is
look
that
good.
bad to say horrid about that? I don't know.
It is pretty bad.
So they would take, the only reason why I say that, I don't mean to offend anyone. The only reason why I say that is because, like, so what they would do is they would put
A board.
a board on their head and wrap it to try
When
to
they were
make
a
their
baby, yeah.
to try to make their foreheads flat because they thought that was attractive. And they would also do things, they would sharpen their teeth, which, I mean, that's not horrid. A lot, I mean, the teeth thing,
They
a
would
lot
file
of
them
people,
so they're
they
sharp,
would
yeah.
file them so they were sharp because they thought that looked good also. They basically invented the grill. They would, like, do you know what a grill is?
Yes. I know.
Okay, so they would, like, put holes in their teeth and they would put diamonds in their teeth or, like, different types of stones. So they would do so many different
Yeah,
things
they
for
dangle
beauty.
Yeah.
So what they would do, there was this one god who had cross-eyed,
Yeah.
and
Which is
they thought that was also like
Pretty
a
good.
sign of that. So when they were children, they would wave like a dangly thing in front and stare at it to try to make them look cross-eyed.
So if you were like a Mayan back then and you wanted to be attractive, you had like a flat, slanted forehead, like sharp teeth, and you were cross-eyed. So
And this is not against any culture, but it just shows you like how far back it is with like feeling like you have to look a certain way. Like that's what I'm trying to say of this. And I just want all of you to know you don't need to feel like you need to look a certain way. Like you should, if you like putting on makeup, you should put on makeup. If you don't like putting on makeup, you shouldn't put on makeup. And I guess if you want, you shouldn't do the flat forehead thing because I mean, I read it's very bad for
It's
your
very bad.
skull.
It's all
Like your
bad for
skull
you.
is not supposed to be flat. Anyway, that's not even just Mrs. Magera's tea. That's Mrs. Magera's encouragement for you. You are beautiful. Don't give discounts. I used to always say that.
Okay,
That's what I feel.
That's the tea.
But that's the tea.
Bye, guys.